Who is stronger, Zihang or Caesar? One is a loner and a cold top student. One is arrogant. The second crown prince. Affecting a hybrid. The most intuitive strength is his Yang. If only from Yang. Caesar is without a doubt a weak chicken. Because in the setting of the Dragon Clan, the later the Yanling serial number is, the more powerful, known as high-risk Yanling and top-secret Yanling. Dragon King, there are even their exclusive destruction in Yanling tombs. Once these Yanling tombs are launched, even the Dragon King himself will be involved. And it cannot be terminated, like the young dragons of the Bronze and Fire Kings and the mistress business of Emperor Long'er and the King of Mountains. Chu Zihang's age is the military banquet with serial number 89. He is able to generate heat at his own center. Flames and explosions belong to high-risk Yang, and Caesar's Yanling inherited from his mother. It's the young one with serial number 59. Perhaps by releasing the sounds of youth that bring wind. This increases their hearing. So here's the Kaiser bought a hearing aid. No difference. Although Caesar has been detained by the Qing dynasty, but as a dragon slayer, age is just a gift given to hybrids by the dragons. Not all of their strength. For example, the Yanling commandment of serial number 39. It can also be within the scope of Yanling's influence. Suppress all hybrids with lower bloodlines than the release, and make them unusable. The training number of the age commandment is younger than the age, but the ability is obviously stronger than that of young people. This is what makes hybrids stronger. The second reason for weakness, bloodline level. The higher the bloodline level, it means that the higher the proportion of dragon genes in the hybrid. It's easier to be born, high-risk Yanling with a serial number at the back. Hierarchy is linked to inheritance. Caesar and the chefs, calming and enrollment, etc. Level is a grade hybrids. But in terms of parental inheritance, Caesar's innate conditions are much stronger than those of chefs. Caesar's father, Pompey, was S. Mother Golwig is a grade. Chu Zihang's father, Hu Changzhao, is S. But her mother, Su Xiaoyan, is an ordinary person, and Pompey was a playboy. Strength is really nothing to say. Not only superpowers, or the world's first Dragon Slayer family. The actual decision makers behind the family. In Xinglong Temple, there is a man named Macallan, and swallowed up Senriel, the brother of Chip, and the keel of Rusan Herzog. Macaren actually killed Odin of Chushan, one of the kings of sky and wind. And many people speculate, this is the Macallan. Caesar's father, Pompey, if you look at it this way. Caesar's birth is better than his own. It's really not a little bit strong. But whether Pompey is Odin or not, S level plus A level, the lineage of it also succeeded in creating Caesar, this outstanding class, a hybrid. Although compared to you, he was not born of a powerful age. But in lineage, he has surpassed most hybrids. In addition to that, proves the paternal generation has been behind the scenes driving the Nebulongan project. Candidate officially, his own son Caesar. If Caesar succeeds in becoming candidates for the plan, his system will be enhanced. Acquire the power of pure blood as a hybrid. Don't push the limit to become a half-blood monarch. Perhaps even more powerful than the Dragon King. Of course, the proud Caesar refused the family's gift. But there's no doubt that the blessing of his family, it's part of his ability. In addition to that, the bloodline can also be promoted the day after tomorrow. During his time at Cassell College, will master the blood technology. Can produce a large number of dragon genes in the body. Rapidly increase lineage. This president of the Solid Association is from the air. He's had a third blizzard. Can use the human body to master the power of the Dragon King infinitely. The bloodline level can reach a plus or even S. Only had 1/4 degree bloodbath. It was during the battle against the Dragon King Forest, and Caesar compared it. This is much weaker. Even if Susie is violent in Dragon 2, the whole tome was secretly given to Caesar. His blood is still at the age of 1. Even the right is promoted to Vampire Lotus, able to summon wind demons to attack enemies. That was all, compared with the flight. He lost anyway, but his greatest strength, it's not really his age. It was his courage, his pride and dignity. Let him not take half a step back when facing the Dragon King. Asa is in the Dragon Clan. The early charisma is huge. Blood was never his thing. If you can kill the Dragon King with money, Kaikan is definitely the hardest one. He was a born leader. In addition, Caesar's superpowers are not absent at all. He can summon the Spear of Scourge. Sword of Damocles. You know, this is Dragon 3rd Middle School. The weapon that killed Herzog the White King. Finally, analyzed from the battlefield. Caesar is miserable at this point. Many of his victories were tentative. There is no opponent with gold content. To prove Caesar's strength. Even on Freedom Day. He and the cook have a 50-50 relationship. It is also in the case of not using words and spirits. Lu Mingfei killed Herzog. Chu Zihang killed Yanling. And Caesar can be said to have 0 record. He thought he killed Norton with a torpedo. But anyone who is a hybrid shouldn't think that way. Norton, a Dragon King. How could he be killed by a torpedo? But Caesar's pride convinced him. And it also became the most self-evident in his heart. How's record? But all this, when Dengle finally revealed the truth to him. Caesar is completely cracked. Caesar is stronger. Refuse family help. It's the result of his fate. If his mother were still alive, he should be an extremely gentle person. Don't be too old. But this is the last year a mother left him. So that Caesar could hear his lover's whispers and cries for help. The weather is so nice. Is it necessary to use sign language? I learned sign language. It's to talk to Mom. He gave me medicine, but slowly lost the reminder.